Good evening, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to... The Rucks staring each other down. Ball. Akers normally delivers. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. Searching kick. Wiedering tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Right, it's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. De Koning wins it. Cripps, Wiedering, Walsh running in support. Chera navigated the traffic. Hewitt, who's at home? McGrath spoils. Ridley is normally good on his non-preferred. The umpires pinged him for insufficient intent.
He was under pressure when he kicked it, so the ump's employing a strict interpretation. Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
The perfect start's gone begging, but I'm seeing some good early signs for them.
They've set up well for the kick-in. He's been busy so far. Silvani takes an excellent grab. Goes long. Walsh has a vice-like grip. Just needs an accurate kick now.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal. Oh.
He's got it done.
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
The Blues are up and about early. De Koning got his palm to it. Hewitt, a model of consistency. Akers, he's having a crack. It's online. He has absolutely flushed it.
The Blues have had a great start. Their energy's terrific. They're moving the ball well and hitting the scoreboard.
The Blues with a break now. The big men fly. They have a good understanding, those two. Who's got the wheels? Mackay knew the tackle was coming. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. De Koning wins it down. Merritt, that's careless. Stripped of the footy. Shield, he's stolen a march. Penetrating ball. Reed at full back stops them in their tracks. Roberts with a chance to relieve the pressure. Good looking kick. Pryor working hard and presenting well. The Bombers are out of trouble. His field kicking is normally first rate. Mackay, he's lost it. Hewitt got the handball away. That's unusual. Doesn't often waste it. Takes the logical option. McGrath. Martin gets to the front spot. Looking to peg one back. Jones. Too big, too strong, too good.
That was great use of the body. He's so hard to beat in those situations.
Kicks at goal, and that's ugly. He hasn't even scored. Conservative kick. Silvani on a lead. What can they generate? Roberts with the big fist. He's gone. Silvani, good vision there. Saad, well played. They're on point so far. Walsh can keep it moving. The Blues having a great patch. Akers, that's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
Recognising the urgency. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Spills out in the tackle. Ridley makes good contact. Cottrell, delightfully done. Cripps manages to find a teammate. The Blues look well drilled. Chera, great hands there. He will surely make this count.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
He can smell a goal from a long way off, but his kick is astray.
Not a gimme goal. Oh, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
They've set up well for the kick-in. That one might come straight back. Silvani, time and again, he gets to the right place. They're looking good. Pryor went bang. The Blues have got out of the blocks well. Their confidence will be high as they head to their huddle. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
The Blues will be very pleased to have kept the opposition goalless in the first term. They're applying great pressure to the ball carrier and playing accountable footy. They haven't got the scoreboard in overdrive themselves, though it wouldn't surprise to see that happen at some stage.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. De Koning has got on top like Batman and Robin. Silvani showing why he's such a good defender. You can see their confidence growing. Wright clears the area. Setterfield hasn't seen a lot of it. Shield has floated forward.
He'll have to give it his all.
Bends it around the body. That won't be a goal. It won't even be a behind. Finds himself in space. Good kick. It's a dreadful mistake. Can he finish it off? How's the finish? He hasn't hit it well. In fact, he's hit the behind post. Taking time to assess the options. The runner will be out in a minute.
They should be on the board with a goal.
He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Waiting for someone to come at him. He's been called to play on. Williams has got loose. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Honours the lead. Little one to half back. The Blues moving the ball well. And they're away. Saad, clever kick. Williams on centre wing is marked. Cripps got to the right position and hung on. Delivers it inside 50. Walsh! That one was always his.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
He's going for goal. It's not good off the boot. In fact, it's slammed into the behind post. They need a spark. Merritt makes position. Can he impose himself on the match? Not his finest moment.
You wouldn't back many players from here, and certainly not a defender, but maybe he knows something we don't.
Kicking for his first. It's amounted to nothing. Takes the short option. Draper pushes into space and receives the footy. Careful ball movement. Kako has a paddock in front of him. That's a strong mark. What's he got on offer? He's generally a good kick. Hollins wins it back. Great mark. Saad with a chance to run. Going for territory. And inside 50 goes begging. Lowers the eyes. Draper all on his own. Ignoring the corridor for now. Turned over on centre wing. Bombs it in. Reed is there to save the day. Moving the footy laterally. Have they weathered the storm? Good hands. Reed, normally creative. Redmond working hard and being rewarded. And they're away. He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. McGovern read that one like a book. The aerialists will battle for this ball. No one can mark. Redmond, Doherty, toe poking it forward. In no man's land. Takes them on. Here's a chance. Steadies, fires, and misses.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching there.
He's off. Redmond presents in space. Ridley throws it on the boot. That's an impressive mark. The major interval is upon us. Lots to debate and discuss during the halftime break for fans, commentators and coaches alike. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Blues are in fine form in the contest and also on the outside. The runners are complementing the ball winners beautifully, and they are a very well-oiled machine where every player understands and executes their role. Some of their clearance to score work has been sublime.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Can he hit a target? That's well played. Searching kick. Can't hang on under close attention. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. De Koning has had his measure today. Durham delivers it inside 50. Haynes got a fist in, and they see it out.
The Bombers are fortunate the damage isn't worse because they're really struggling at the source.
De Koning with a deft tap. He's good in these situations. It's going close. He's found the woodwork.
I'll back him in to make amends for that if he gets a chance. Unusual to see him miss from there.
Saad with the footy. McGovern has found some space. I've liked his game today. The kick was centimetre perfect. The Blues are bringing great energy. Mackay! Strong grab. What's he got on offer? Incisive handball. That's good aggressive footy. Goes long. That play should have resulted in a shot at goal. He might have thought about the corridor. Dersma marks on centre wing. Kako. It sits and he's in business. Silvani reads the ball so well. Bad kicking there, out on the full.
Mistakes are perfectly acceptable, except for the ones made under no pressure. He's good on his non-preferred side, to be fair, but I still think you should use your preferred foot whenever you can.
Normally delivers. That's careless kicking. Lays it off. Kako. He's completely shanked it. He lost his radar there.
He hasn't had nearly enough of the ball to get away with that.
A chance to clear now. Good work rate. The Blues are playing like winners. Saad in the clear on centre wing. His field kicking is normally first rate. They're moving the footy well here. That's a shocker.
It's a waste of a promising build-up.
How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Sizes up what's ahead. Neat little stab kick. Fogarty works hard to present. Can he find a teammate? Curnow. This is good footy. Just has to hit a target. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Perkins leads his opponent. Thumped away. They've put themselves under pressure. Hewitt heads in towards goal. And the kick is true. Great play.
They've risen to the challenge and are playing inspired football.
The Blues with the first three, and they're all over them, to be honest. De Koning continues to have his way. Hewitt, Walsh, he had prior opportunity.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
That's skillful. Draper on a lead. What's he got on offer? The defence is disorganised. This ought to end in a goal. Drop punt, and he has put it away.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they got full reward for it.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. De Koning is teaching him a lesson. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
Doesn't often waste it. Saad fumbled it like a cake of soap. Akers gets to it first. Drives it inside the forward 50. The Bombers on the ball now. Pryor under pressure. Mackay. Hewitt cuts it off. Good penetration on the kick. Reed tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Curnow off target. That should have been a goal.
That's a horror miss. No other way to put it.
What a game he's having. Ridley with a chance to relieve the pressure. Slick hands. Reed, Pryor, keen to get this ball forward. The Blues are in front, but there's plenty of work still to be done. It should be a cracking final term. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Blues need to decide whether they keep attacking or try to slow the game down and make it as hard as possible for their opponents to score. The easiest way to kill a contest is with goals, but even a bit of momentum the other way might lure them into a defensive mindset. which can be dangerous.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. De Koning. It's a masterclass in ruck work. Walsh. Bouncing ball. And we'll have a throw in.
The Bombers simply have to find a way to get the ball inside 50 more often here.
Right, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Merritt, Shield, he's wrapped up. Got to get rid of it quickly. That's not quick enough.
It's a hot footy today.
Off the side of the boot, hand out on the full.
They'll have to forgive him for that. He's a long way in credit.
Draper, dangerous to leave on his own. What's he got on offer? Good vision there. McGrath can run and carry. A bit of a panicked handball. It's been paid, and I think we all knew it was coming.
Like it or not, players do have an obligation to keep the ball in play when in possession.
Time to turn on the Jets. Fogarty, sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
Hasn't been the highest standard game, but still been enjoyable to watch.
Right, wins the hit out. Merritt, Walsh gets in the way. He's everywhere at the moment. Pryor, ever reliable. Ridley has a vice-like grip. Clever kick. That's a good option, and this looks promising. The clock is the enemy now. Pryor can keep it moving, recognising the urgency. Centre field.
Hey Spence, gonna stop watching now, so I can play Roblox. Have a good time screaming thumbs up.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
In he goes. Oh no! He's missed it.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
No time like the present. Silvani makes position. Williams pushes into space and receives the footy. And they're away. The Blues moving the ball well. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Hewitt in the clear. The Bombers forcing them out wide. Sard. That one was always his. Ignoring the corridor for now. Setterfield with the big fist.
What are your thoughts, Gary?
The Blues have looked the likely winners for most of the day, but the margin at present is far from comfortable.
Cripps under pressure. Durham didn't need to be asked twice. Langford needs to be quick. He's gone. I don't think he'll remonstrate over that one. They'll take the patient approach. Honours the lead. He's generally a good kick. They've opened them up here. What's he got on offer? Bombs it in. Walsh out. Bodied his opponent and took a ripper.
He's batting at 100% so far.
He's given it a tug and missed.
A goal there would have almost shut the gate.
Looking for a quick transition. Pryor. Searching kick. Williams. An unexpected opportunity here. He's stolen a march. Run down. Great chase.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Holds it up. Waiting for an option to present. The Bombers have been gallant. Pryor, Langford. This is promising. Can they find a late goal? Gresham, he makes it look easy. Probing ball. Shield is in the clear and marks uncontested. Golden opportunity here.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
It's a deep kick. He's off target.
He'll be disappointed. That was one he would have expected to convert.
Saad, not in the mood for short passing. Oh, it's been paid. That's a brave decision.
Well, he tried to donate 1 point, and instead he's donated 6. Only in Australia could you get taxed 500%.
The kick's astray and out of bounds. Wright gets his hand to it. Durham couldn't get a disposal. Hewitt, Chera, Akers. The Blues have got their intensity up already, and they will be hard to beat this year. What stood out to you today, Huff?
The Blues got the chocolates today off the back of their superior clearance and contested work. It's a strength of theirs, and if you're going to beat them, you'll have to at least match them in those areas. They were good today, but they can get better.
You get the feeling there'll be a lot said about this one. Thanks, Huff. We enjoyed bringing this match to you.